Hello and welcome to another episode of Go Live Start Living, where I participate in new life activities and hang with the people who inspire me to live life to the fullest. I know it's been over a year since the first episode, but hey, 2020 happened. But we're going to keep fighting, experience the finer things in life, and hopefully get a chance to post more videos just like this. In this episode, I navigate some bumpy waters and hit the Alameda Bay in California for some kayak fishing. I get to hang with some of my favorite people in this world and try something new. I go fishing for some halibut with my brothers. I guess you could say we were bored and just went kayak fishing for the halibut. Grab your fishing gear as we cast ourselves into this episode of Go Live, Start Living. You see, I've been fishing with my family our entire lives, but we mainly fished off the banks. The banks off lakes, rivers, aqueducts. So this was very new to me. My brothers have gone out many times before. This is my first time going out with them, and they bought me a Hobie so I can start going fishing. The great thing of fishing off the banks is the simplicity of it. You bait your hook, you cast it out, and you set it down. This was new to me. This is navigating new waters. There's something very beautiful about being so close to the water and pedaling as you're fishing. I just find it such an intimate form of fishing. You get a chance to feel everything. You feel all the different waves crashing on you, and you feel every nibble, every bite. There's such great leverage in this kind of fishing as well. There's a different kind of leverage when you're fishing on the banks because you're standing and you get a chance to use all your weight. In this case, sometimes you're catching really big fish because you're out in the ocean. So you're using the weight of the kayak, but also the resistance of your pedaling when you do land the fish. It's not just a great way to go fishing, but it's also a great way to exercise and really get your body moving. And that's what I really, really loved about kayak fishing. For my first time, I was like, wow, I really want to do this on a regular basis because not only is it me participating in an activity I absolutely love in fishing, but I'm also working out. We're using 6-ounce ball weights. So we're fishing for halibut, and we're using anchovies as bait. There's definitely a lot of pedaling going on. Oh wait, here's what something exciting is about to happen. Just kidding, there's more pedaling. There's more pedaling here. This is what's going on. Here it is, I get my first bite. It did not feel like a halibut. I knew there was something on, but it definitely didn't feel like a halibut because a halibut, it's a flat fish, and you're going to feel a lot of resistance, and they're constantly wanting to go down to the bottom of the ocean. So they're always just trying to get flat, and you're going to feel a heavy resistance, but a very blunt heavy resistance. You're not going to feel a lot of jabbing until you start to surface the fish. So when I got this bite, I knew there was something else on, possibly a striper or maybe a shark or something, but I didn't know. But I knew something was on. You can feel a lot of heavy head jabs. I'm starting to surface it now, and I feel that, oh, you know what? It's not that big of a fish, but I know there's something on. Then I start to see it, and I see it. It looks like a shark. Not a mama or a papa shark, but...
Baby shark, do-do-do-do-do, baby shark, do-do-do-do-do, baby shark, do-do-do-do-do, baby shark.
So I finally land the fish. It's a nice little leopard shark, a little baby shark. So I do my best to get it in the net, get it out of the net, get the hook out of its mouth, and put it back in the water. Nice little catch and release. Not the halibut that I was looking for, but wow, that was exciting. Just catching my first fish in the ocean on the kayak like that, it was exhilarating. Absolutely loved it, and I was hooked. What I love about kayak fishing, especially going out with my brothers, because hanging out with my brothers, it's one of my favorite things to do, period. And going out kayak fishing, especially out in the bay like this, it almost feels like the Wild West. And we're on our horses just posseed up, riding out, doing some hunting. It's amazing. There's something very ominous about kayaking in the ocean as well. You feed yourself with all these different things that you've seen in the movies and crazy stories about shark attacks and stuff in the waters, but I prefer it over other forms of fishing that I've done. And here I get another bite. This one feels bigger. This one feels like there's some weight to it. There's more to it. It doesn't feel like a halibut because there's a lot of head jabbing and doesn't feel like it's trying to sink to the bottom. However, this one does feel like it has more weight to it. And as I start to surface the fish, I feel like there's a lot of weight to it. And I'm looking and I see a dark figure down there. It's underneath this vegetation here, and there's this dark figure, and it's definitely a lot bigger than what I had. Then I lose it. Oh gosh, here we go. One of the worst feelings you can experience as a fisherman. Oh my gosh. Because as a fisherman, the one that you lose, it's always the biggest fish ever. It's like 1,000,000 feet long, right? My guess is that it was probably a 7-gill shark. But there you have it. Another episode of Go Live, Start Living. For my first time kayak fishing, I didn't get a chance to catch the halibut that we were looking for, but nonetheless, it was so much fun, extremely exhilarating, yet peaceful and therapeutic at the same time. Being so close to the water as I'm fishing was so intimate. I absolutely enjoyed it. I encourage everybody to try kayak fishing. If you haven't done it before, you'll get hooked. It's a great way to exercise. It's a great way to stay in shape or get in shape. You get those sexy quads, but also you get a chance to be outdoors and experience nature. Thank you again for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, and I really hope to get a chance to experience more things in life and post videos just like this. I encourage everybody to go out there, try things, do things, put yourself in uncomfortable situations, and go learn some things. And when you're out there and you see something that looks like fun, guess what? It probably is. Try it. Go live, start living. We'll see you next time.